So our current and soon-to-be ex-mayor announced today job cuts and a slash of his climate budget in half because of his continued fiscal irresponsibility. Now, this would normally be a surprise, but why should we be surprised that a career politician who's never run a business in his life could actually be fiscally responsible with the city? And now, over the next 2 years, the Greater London Authority is expected to lose £493 million due to his leadership. And these cuts are reportedly just a drop in the bucket. Now, if this was a one-off case, maybe we could cut him some slack, but it's not, because this is a serial case of fiscal irresponsibility. Let's take Transport for London. £9.56 billion he has lost over the past 4 years. It's gone bust twice now, and he goes cap in hand to the government asking and demanding bailouts from them, and another £30 billion he recently asked for, the bulk of that to cover his failings when it comes to building housing that this city desperately needs. And that's the problem we have, again, with a career politician with his vested interests, because he doesn't know how important it is to balance a budget. Now, I'm in the business world, and where I come from, you either balance your budget or you get eliminated. That's how it works. But in his world, if you don't, they just tax the citizens, or he goes and complains to the national government and asks for billions and billions of pounds to bail out the city because he knows they will. So he never intends to run this fiscally responsible. And who pays? You and I pay. And lower and middle income earners are the ones that pay more over time when they are taxed. And so this has to stop now. And one of the senior members of the City Hall membership says that we can no longer trust this man, because when we give him money, he fails to deliver. We need new leadership. We need new blood. We need someone with business experience, and we need to get away from this two-party system, because they just bounce the ball back and forth to each other and end up costing the citizens of this city and the taxpayers more and more money. No more bailouts. No more billion-dollar bills that are being sent to the government from you. Let's make our current and soon-to-be ex-mayor history. When I come in, we're going to change this. First of all, we're going to get this city back to work, and we're going to start making real revenues based on the incredible business that this city can do. This city is the economic engine for the entire country. 25% to 50% of business and tax revenues come from this place. When this shuts down, which our current and soon-to-be ex-mayor has lobbied for, then why is he surprised when there's no money to balance his budgets? I'm going to get London back to work. I'm going to empower business leaders. I'm going to make a congestion charge holiday, slash those rates. I'm going to make a business rates holiday and slash those rates, and do anything possible to get people back into this city spending so we can get this back on track. That's going to solve all of our other problems. It's going to solve our issues with mental health, with physical health, and it's going to be the way forward. But it can't happen with these current crop of politicians, because they are stuck in old ways of thinking. They are stuck in this tax and spend mentality, and they are just used to going back and being fiscally irresponsible, not balancing budgets. And that's going to stop on May 7th when we go into City Hall and we start running this place like a business. London has so much potential to make so much more money and get so much more in tax revenues if it was run properly. And that's what I promise to do as your next mayor of London. Please leave me your comments below. I am here to serve the 9 million citizens in this city, and that's what I will do as your mayor. I will not point my finger at the government. I will not complain to COVID, but I will solve these problems. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it together. We're going to take London in a new direction and make this city world class once again. I promise.